Welcome to Whiteboard and we are back, and today papakita ko sa inyo kung bakit hindi ako nag-invest sa Philippine market. Now, ang dami kasi nagtatanong sa akin, Sam, is it better to invest in the Philippine stock market? Sam, bakit hindi ka nag-invest sa Philippine stock market? Ba't puro S&P 500? Bakit puro foreign ETFs yung mga sinasabi mo? May mga nagko-comment din naman na, Sam, bakit ka sa international nag-i-invest? Pwede nga maban yung GoTrade. Again, guys, ginawan ko na ng video yung pagbaban ng GoTrade, pagbaban ng IBKR, pagbaban ng online platforms, trading platforms. Panoorin nyo na lang yan, tapos pag-isipan nyo kung mababan ba talaga. Nasingit ko lang sa description, may referral link yung GoTrade ko dyan. May free $2 ka doon pag ginamit mo yon. Now, don't get me wrong, I love this country. I love the Philippines. I love the people, the culture, the food. I hate the weather though. It's freaking hot right now. Pero if may nagtatanong sa akin, may bala ka ba mag-migrate, tumira sa ibang bansa, mag-work sa ibang bansa? Ang lagi kong sagot is no, I love this country. I love the Philippines. It just so happens na it's not the best place to invest for me. And I'm gonna show you guys why. Now, going back lang doon sa kanina, safety does not always mean performance. If you choose safety, let's say dito ka sa Philippines mag-invest kasi ito yung quote-unquote regulated, again, I'm gonna show you guys the numbers later. Now, ito kasi yung tatlo na laging dinidiscuss: platform risk, market risk, currency risk. Takot na takot kayo sa platform risk, pero lagi nyo nakakalimutan yung opportunity cost when you invest here in the Philippines. Look at these charts, guys, ha. Ito ang Philippine Stock Exchange Index. 5 years, ha. This is during the pandemic pa. 5 years, 12% from now. Minus 12% yung na-loss mo when you started if you started investing during the pandemic compared to, let's say, you invest in the S&P 500 like VU, kumita ka ng almost 70%. Now, if you compare that, that's an 80% difference. So, if nag-invest ka ng 10,000 peso, ang na-miss out mo is 8,000 pesos. 80% nung ininvest mo. If nag-invest ka ng 100,000 pesos, kapag ininvest mo sa Philippine Stock Exchange during the pandemic, tapos sabi mo, after nitong pandemic, mag-grow yung market, dami yung pera ko. Spoiler alert, meron ka na lang 88,000 pesos compared to if ininvest mo sa S&P 500, meron ka ng 168,000 peso. Now, I'm sure ang dami din nagsasabi sa inyo, Sam, hindi naman kasi ako bibili niya stock exchange index na yan kasi gusto ko individual stocks, blue chip stocks, di ba? Ang dami ko na naririnig dyan. Bumili ka ng blue chip stocks, yung mga malalaki ng company, kasi yun yung mga safe, yung hindi masyadong gagalaw. SM Investments down 50%, Ayala down 60%, 5 year. Anong pinagsasabi mong blue chip na yan? Tingnan mo, blue chip mo minus 60%. Because good businesses does not always equal to good investment. Sobrang random ng market. Lalo na sa mga trends ngayon when it comes to AI and stuff. Doon kasi napupunta lahat ng money, doon napupunta lahat ng investment. I don't know. I have no idea why these things are falling. I'm not up to the news. Hindi din naman ako analyst. I'm just here for the vibes, di ba? And bumabagsak mga yan. So for me, really, I don't know, man. US, that's where all the money is currently. I think, wag kayong haters dyan. Now, other than that, let's say baliktarin natin tong Ayala na to. Okay, magiging 70% gain yan. Pero look at this. When you compare your money, your Philippine peso, to the global market, tingnan mo ito yung dollar. 5 years ago, $1 is equal to 48, 49 pesos. Ngayon, 61 pesos na. Man, kumita ka nga dito sa stock market sa Pilipinas, pero yung buying power ng peso mo pababa. Nagmahal lahat ng grocery, tas pag pumunta ka ibang bansa, bumili ka ng cellphone, wala ka pa din mabibili kasi bumababa yung value ng peso compared to the dollar. Now, this is not just me kasi when you look at the global investments, saan ba napupunta ang pera? I'm sure may nakikita na kayong headlines dyan. A lot of investors are avoiding, a lot of businesses are avoiding investing in the Philippines. And these are people who have teams of analysts, economists, of research departments, and pinili nila hindi mag-invest dito sa Philippines. Bakit ganun? These people invest where they expect actual returns dun sa mga ini-invest nila. Although that doesn't automatically make them right, pero most of the time, okay, with their expertise and their team, at least, diba, maging curious ka kung bakit ba ganito. Now, baka ma-offend ka, Sam, colonial mentality mo naman. Makakatulad mo kaya hindi lumalago ang Pilipinas. The point here is growing your wealth, growing your investment. When you support local, and I suggest you support local. Kahapon lang galing kami sa expo ng girlfriend ko, tapos nagtitingin kami doon ng mga locally made bags, sobrang ganda. But at the same time, don't expect wealth growth by supporting local. Separate emotion from logic. Separate mo yung I want this country to be amazing. I want everybody here to get rich. Separate your emotion from logic kasi numbers say na growing your wealth really is unfortunately outside of this country currently, in my opinion. Kasi in reality, government ang daming inaapektuhan yan. Taxes, regulations, foreign investing rules, ease of doing business. Sobrang hirap kaya magpatayo ng business dito sa Pilipinas. Ang dami kong kailangan sikasuhin, tas wala pa. Buti sana kung may online application, di ba? Wala. Pupunta ka talagang BIR. Pupunta ka sa nearest RDO mo. And all of this influence yung capital flow dito sa Pilipinas. And if maging disinterested ang mga foreign investors, ito yung magiging apekto talaga niyan. Now, of course, may mga reason din dyan kung why you should invest in the Philippine stock market or why you are investing in the Philippine stock market. Number one is, let's say, dividend income. Okay, I know people na literal kalahati na sweldo nila, dividend na. Meron din naman personal conviction. Let's say, I really want to invest here in the Philippines kasi I think sobrang undervalued and the market will grow. Grow ahead, go ahead. That's your decision. I don't really mind. And I think na if it gives you peace of mind na ito yung sa tingin mo yung mangyayari, go ahead, invest in the Philippines. And number 3 is you understand the market better. Again guys, number 1, when it comes to investment, you should understand what you're buying. And if you understand the Philippines more than, let's say, the S&P 500 or investing in the US, go ahead, do that. Gives you peace of mind and for sure you'll be making better decisions pagka-informed ka. But as for me and what I share in this channel is to grow as much as possible, and with that, it would be in the S&P 500. Now again, if you want to invest in the S&P 500, you can check out my other videos and check out the link in the description. Andun yung referral ko sa GoTrade, may free $2 ka doon if you use my link. And if you want to simulate your mga investments lifestyle, I created an app called Ascenso. You can download it in the App Store and the Play Store. And doon pwede mo i-play yung mga financial decisions mo and yung mga financial habits mo so that you can see kung pwede ka ba talagang yumaman sa mga ginagawa mong decisions. And that's pretty much it for this video. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and like this video and comment down below kasi may pinaplano akong bagong series where we try side hustles for 30 days para makita nyo kung worth it ba talaga siya for you guys to try. Comment down below kung anong mga side hustles yung gusto nyo subukan ko para hindi nyo nasubukan kung hindi naman pala gagana. Oras ko na lang yung masasayang, di ba? I'm doing so much things for you guys. But you know, I enjoy it. I love you guys. See you on the next video.